Okay, so I'm going to go into the first cupboard here, and this is the kind of before I've sorted through to see what I can donate and declutter out of this cupboard. And there it is after I've cleared things out. So there's a lot more space, which is great. I just need to label this one. It's filled with all the kind of magic bullet stuff in it. So there's lots more space in there, which is great. Okay, I forgot to do a before picture of this cabinet here. But there's still quite a bit of stuff that's in the dishwasher, like a few more water bottles here and some bowls and some more plates and stuff. But basically I was able to get everything from in here out and be able to donate them. And I may still donate that. I'm not sure yet because I haven't used it in months now. But just from these two cabinets, okay, I was able to get all of this stuff. Not here. This is staying. That's just where it goes. But all of this other stuff here, just from those two cabinets, are things that either we don't use or have outgrown. Obviously not the pumpkin loaf. So that's quite impressive, actually. Okay, so now we're going above the stove. I don't know why, but apparently my son likes having his Monsters Inc. light on the stove. So whatever. So above the stove, we have, here's the before of this cupboard. I can tell you right off the bat, I'm not sure what to do with these. They are decorative plates that my grandmother bought way back in the day from the Eaton Center in downtown Toronto. It was a big deal then, and there's a plate for every province. There needs to be a better way to store these. They're kind of one of those heirloom pieces, right, that I don't want to get rid of, but there needs to be somewhere else to do it. But for now, I think they might just stay there. Anyways, let's take everything out and start in there. Well, these are going to be easy because they actually have to go back to my ex-husband's because those are the containers that he was using for my son's lunches. So the rest of it, let's see what's going on. Okay, so I've just pulled these out. This is like an old candle jar. I thought I could have used it by now, but probably not. This actually makes me sad to get rid of this whole tea set, but I think I've maybe used it twice in the 5 years since we've been here. It sucks, it's so pretty. Anyways. This is what the after shot is now. There's a couple just glass jars there with their lids on, because I don't know about you guys, but I reuse glass jars. I may still be able to get rid of 2 of these wine glasses, because honestly my boyfriend's allergic to alcohol, so it's just me, but I think I'll keep 4 of them. I'm gonna get rid of 1 of them. There's no point in having 5. And I do actually have a whole set of these antique etched glasses from my grandmother that I absolutely adore. But I think they're in storage in the basement. But I think I'll just keep these 4 wine glasses for now. It's always been on this rubber mat. I'm just weird about putting glasses straight down on the cabinet, so whatever. I've just always been that way when they're face down. So that is now the after shot of this cabinet. Okay, now it's the dreaded Tupperware cabinet. Wish me luck. Seriously, how does this happen? I have 11 of these containers and 10 million lids for them. I have 11 of these containers and I'm keeping 15 lids because for some reason lids always seem to, you know, like split in our family. I have this many extra lids for these things. How does this happen? I'll bet you these are made from the lost socks. I think that's the case. I really do. There we go. Containers shelf, lids shelf. Some of these bigger lids, I know that I have the actual containers somewhere else in the kitchen, so I'm just kind of keeping the lids up there. And that's kind of leftover food, but this is lunches containers here. Hi, sweetheart. He's making funny noises behind me. So these are all kind of the extra ones that do have lids, but that we don't really use them. So no point in keeping them. Okay, so here's another cupboard. Sorry, I lost the word. So I'm just gonna go through. I have a feeling those might be expired up there. But here's the before shot of this cupboard. Okay, so here is the before of my cutlery drawer. There's some improvement that can be made in here. So here's the before. And here is the after. It's not that much because not everything really took up a lot of space, but these things I don't need. So there's just less stuff in here, which is kind of nice. There's still some stuff in the dishwasher and everything, but you know, it's tidier now, so that makes me happy. Like this section here is all just wine. I've got my chopsticks that I actually use, even though I've got a whole bunch more here. A peeler, which now that I think about it can probably just go in there. Some extra knives. These are all the plastic forks that I put in the kids' lunches, for example. Cutlery, measuring cups, all that kind of stuff. I might actually try to see if I have another container like this in here to actually put these things in it. But other than that, this is now what the cutlery drawer looks like. And here is the before of, I don't even know what to call this cabinet. It kind of has, you know, our medicines, baking stuff, and all the like oils and jars and stuff of everything. But as you can see, it already has 2 Lazy Susans in here, so I'm not really sure if there's much that I can take out of here, but let me see. Okay, not much that I could take out of there, but I did stuff like I unloaded this salt from the salt box kind of thing, and for some reason I had 2 vanillas in here that were open, so I combined those two. So, you know, everything's on that Susan, everything's on this Lazy Susan. We've got some extra stuff in the back there. I cleared it. I had some mason jars of like spaghetti sauce and apple juice, or spaghetti sauce and applesauce, so I just put those in the fridge. I did narrow down my son's medication stoppers from 3 to 3 of them, and I actually had this many for some reason. So, well, not for some reason. They give me one in every single prescription, and it's a monthly prescription. And then in the top, just our medicine stuff. And yes, I have a random jar. Actually, there's 2 of them up there of eggshells, but that's for the garden. So that's just where I put them. So there is the after shot of this cupboard.